Yo, what's up guys? Nandra here. Welcome to another video. So this video is going to be showing you guys a homebrew I made, courtesy of my friend Kiri, as well as also showing you guys what happens when testing goes wrong. So as you may know, Kiri, he's an average shadow player. Like, he usually bounces around between like a few different ideas. Like, and one thing that I like about the Asian community of shadow players is that they they usually have like a lot of like off the wall ideas. And while granted, not all of them are, like, spot on, just because, like, if you have 1,000 ideas, only maybe say like a handful of them are gonna work. But that's fine. It's like what matters is that you have like the creativity. But so for this list, like, the core he gave me, because generally what will happen is he'll give me a core, I'll go ahead and like take a look at it, and I'll just kind of like come back with like a finished product, and then maybe say I'll just give it to him to test, or I'll just like test it myself and then just come back with my results. But I believe the core he gave me was just 3 Nephthys, 2 Mordecai, 3 Alice, 3 Faria, and I think 3 Lurching Corpse. So about like 12 cards or so. And yeah, so for me, like, from those like 12 cards, I expanded to like the sporty. Now basically, if you can't tell either from the title or the or the cards itself, this is basically supposed to be 2, 4, 7, 8 neutral Nep. Alright, so basically, the idea with this deck is that you just like abuse is that you, like other decks, just like abuse the neutral package and how strong it is, just because you get to play on curve or even above static curve, or even over static cards that just like allow you to just like dominate the board. And then but on top of that, like your I guess like your finisher is going to be like, okay, well, on 8, you just gonna play Nephthys into Mord. They can't deal with it. They can't race you. They're too far behind. They lose. Now, for the most part, like, a lot of these cards are pretty core and to the point. But I guess the cards I should talk about most are probably Executioner, White King, Soul Hunt, and no. I feel like there's one more. Okay, well, there's not one more. Okay, all right. So for the Soul Hunt, this deck does not make shadows fast. It doesn't, like, because when you're not playing Bone Chimera, like, Bone Chimera is really the best shadow enabler they can get, because Bone Chimera literally pays for maybe say 1 to 2 shadow effects by himself. That's insane, especially when you get to Catacombs it. But I'm not playing Catacombs in this list because I can't. It's just really core to just be able to, because like Soul Hunt, like, by itself, it pays for like maybe say one half of a shadow effect, or in some cases the entirety of a shadow effect. But on average, in this deck is going to pay for 1/3 of a shadow effect, which is very huge, because again, I don't generate shadows that fast. The White King is probably the next like big one that I know a lot of people are like, what the why does he have White King in this deck? Like, alright, so one thing that I've noticed while I've been like playing this expansion is that, like, if you're playing like the tempo style, like if you're playing like the tempo style neutral decks, you really need wards. Like, you need wards of some sort in order to offset the fact of, okay, well, I went second, so I'm gonna get bamboozled because my opponent has the board, because they get to like dictate all the trades. Like, the good things with wards is that a lot of times they have, well, is that generally they have like high base HP, and they usually force your opponent to make trades in sometimes in awkward fashion. Like, say for example Zeus, like I'm pretty sure you guys have seen the games where Zeus comes down, your opponent can't deal with it, or sorry. Well, yeah, as Zeus comes down, your opponent can't deal with it, and they're in a bad spot. Or maybe say back in Tempest of the Gods, Rahab comes down, your opponent can't deal with it. The Rahab randomly gets like 3 for 1, or maybe 2 for 1, or something like that. You're just in a pretty feels good spot. And that's gonna be the same thing with White King as well. Alright, so White King, the other thing I like about him is that, like, is that if you get the Necromancy off for him, he is gonna be one of those base 5 HP creatures, and that's very huge, because you can go and pre-evolve that if you want to. You can go ahead and evolve into 2-drops, and knowing that they have to like kill you with either a Lyrial, or they have to like sacrifice a 5-drop or higher, and that's just such a good feeling. And especially on top of that, the fact that he has Necromancer, the fact that he has Ward and Bane means that there's no like actually winning trades versus him. No, you're gonna be going 1 for 1. or sorry, he's gonna be going 2-form because he is tanky enough to live one hit, and that's just very huge because it buys you time out. Now again, I'm only playing as a 1-up just because like it's not gonna be a card you're gonna want to see all the time, just some of the time. For Crazed Executioner, for the Crazed Executioner, these are for the games where you want to try to dig to your Nephis, like because you will need the Nephis on 8 to go ahead and secure a lot of the games, just because this deck kind of it's kind of inherently greedy, because like with the neutral decks you want to go ahead and like steamroll your advantage and just like finish the game up on 6, but this deck chooses to go a few turns after that, so you will be kind of losing your advantage or whatever, which means that you will need the Nep, which means that if you can't find the Nep you're going to be in trouble, just because like that's basically where the majority of your deck's punch lies. And the Nightmare Executioner, same thing as White King. Literally, there's no like winning trades versus this guy. And if you draw good enough cards off of him, when your opponent inevitably chooses not to trade, you get to kill at least 2, maybe 3 creatures, and that's very huge because you can draw up to 2 to 3 cards. Or sometimes 1 card, but usually in the games where you draw the 1 card, that means that your opponent like used a hard removal spell, which even then you don't care about that because you already got your +1. Like you basically went like 2 for 2, but the 2 for 2 was better because like you got to draw a card. The Death Breath, again, you need boards. Now, I don't know if I can support if I can like support the Death Breath on curve here, but I figure, okay, with the Soul Hunt, like maybe if I'm careful about like my Necromancy management, then I can like probably do it. And then lastly, Tutina, just because Tutina helps you in the whole you're behind thing. Alright, so let's get hop into the game. Now, I only have 1 game for you guys because like I don't know why, but but I queued into a lot of like meme things, and that was deadly for me. And like unfortunately, like if it was like if he had asked me for this like last month, I would have definitely just done this in ranked, just because like back then I didn't really care about my score because I was just kind of taking it slow. But this is a month where I'm trying to get into top 10k, or sorry, I'm trying to get and stay in top 10k. So I don't want to lose points for just for helping someone else test. All right, so. Okay, so again, I'm only gonna show you guys 1 game though. This game was interesting to say the least, because unfortunately it wasn't like the best of tests, because my opponent was playing, well, basically memes. You'll see what I mean in a second. Alright, so I am going second. Now, I've been going second for a lot of these games. This hand, like, it felt good to me, so I was just like, okay, let me just keep it, just because, like, I don't know what he is, like, but if he was Nep, that I wanted to have this Nep in case he didn't draw his, so I could play mine first. Now here, when he plays the Haunted House, I instantly know what he is. He is 100% Atomy Shadow. There's no other reason for why he would play that on 2 otherwise. Okay, so this turn I do misplay. I believe I choose to play out a 2-drop here. I didn't need to play out a 2-drop. The reason why is because, like, he's just going to trade his 1-drop into it with the Haunted House and then trade the Ghost into it. I don't care about taking this 1 damage, or rather, sorry, I shouldn't care about taking this 1 damage. What I should care about is that you know, he doesn't get to, like, Atomy me or whatever. So he makes a trade, makes another trade as well. Like, the good thing about this is that, like, because I forced him to trade, he only has 3 things on the board. So now he can't Atomy on 4. Like the Atomy decks. Like, the reason why that works so well is because, like, when they Atomy you on 4, that's usually if you're going first, you still can't evolve yet. So they get first evolve and get to do that to you. So they just have like a 10-8 in play. That's pretty gross. So here I play Alice. The Alice tags 2 things. I don't pre-evolve it. I don't need to. Like, I know he's gonna play Atomy. He's just gonna play Atomy. I'm just gonna have a bad time. Yep, has the Atomy on 5. Now, unfortunately, he wasn't forced to evolve anything, which was a downside of me choosing not to evolve. but I like this is fine. Like if I chose to evolve, I would just get wrecked by Soul Squasher if I was like incorrect about my assessment. But here I get to go Lyrial Ping. I get to kill a skeleton, train to his admin, and then kill it with Soul Hunt. Now this Soul Hunt, it sets me up for good bait, because if he chooses to evolve his Imperial Mammoth for some reason, I'm gonna be able to just like get him. But no, he wisely plays around. He wisely plays around it and evolves the skeleton instead. But this still gives me another Soul Squasher target, and I still have Rumble Spells in my hand. So alright, so here I go Soul Squasher, I evolve, I make the trade, I go ahead and here I believe I choose to Soul Hunt again. I chose to Soul Hunt here because like next turn is gonna be my 7. I'm just gonna zombie party him. I'll be fine. Like his deck doesn't really have reach. The only reach he has was Phantom Howls. So if I can dodge Phantom Howl, perfectly fine. So I just go ahead and zombie party. One of my skeletons die, or sorry, one of my zombies die. I go ahead and make the trade, and again, like the amount of HP the map doesn't matter. Like it's only gonna matter if I'm at 2 or less. But he's out of reach. He's out of reach. I don't need to do anything else. Now here, I could have taken. Alright, so here, this is another interesting turn. For this turn, like I said, I'm still just operating on the fact that, okay, well, the fact that just like, you know, I died to any like, sorry, I died to like any damaging top deck. So what I'm gonna choose to do here is I'm just gonna choose to play up the Unica. By playing up the Unica, like if he can't kill me this turn, then I go back up to 5. I play the Cowie. I play the Cowie. He never comes back from it because he has to not only kill the Unica, but he also has to eventually kill the Cowie, and that's just too much for him. Like he's top decking. Like I have 5 cards, he has 0 cards. Like he should concede, but because he's so close to lethal, like he has to keep playing. He doesn't get it, and I win. Like I said, like this game wasn't like the best representation, just because again, like my opponent was playing memes. I literally knew exactly what type of meme he was playing, and I had the best possible hand to answer said meme. Like that's one of the good things about Shadow, is that like Shadow has like pretty good ways of dismantling big boards like that, and it's pretty nice. But yeah, like I'll definitely be playing some games with this tomorrow versus Sydney, assuming I have Wi-Fi, because I will be out of my house for a while. If you enjoyed the video, go and leave a like, go and hit the subscribe button if you haven't. Let me know what you think about White Alice Nep down in the comments below. Thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you guys next time. See ya.